What's going on, guys? Welcome to this video. Now we're finally able to get round to starting this weekly Q&A that we're going to be doing. I've got down here roughly about 4 videos worth already of questions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 6 questions into one video, and however long it takes me to get through them, then that's fine. So it'll be 6 questions a video. I've got about 4, maybe 5 videos worth of questions, but again, if you want to have a question to be answered, then just ask down below on these Q&As and I'll add it to the list. But yeah, so anyway, first question is nice and simple. It's just literally, what federation do I compete in? Currently I compete in the IPF. So obviously, because I'm from Scotland, I compete in the British affiliation of the IPF, which is the GBPF, which is the Great Britain Powerlifting Federation, and then there's another affiliation, which is a Scottish affiliation, which is just the SPF, which is Scottish Powerlifting. But ultimately, I compete in the IPF. I have actually competed in the BDFPA before, which is affiliation to the WDFPF. I competed in that when I was in under 20s, and I believe that all my Scottish and also British records still stand. In fact, they definitely do still stand in that division, but currently compete in the IPF. And then the only real main reason for that is I want to compete in the most competitive federation that I have available to me, and I feel personally the best lifters are currently competing in the IPF. So I want to test myself against the best, and that is why I compete in that federation. It is really that simple. I'm not really that bothered about the federation I compete in, as long as it is the most competitive federation. So next question. What do I do for a job, or do I go to uni or college or something of that nature? No, I do not go to uni or college. I have been self-employed since the age of 17 years old. From leaving school, I became a fully qualified personal trainer, and I work for myself, an in-person personal trainer, and I was self-employed. And the past year and a half, I have pretty much been a full-time online coach. So that is my full-time income. I coach athletes online, and not just athletes, competitive athletes. I coach non-competitive athletes as well. So basically, I class anyone who just wants to go to the gym and get better as an athlete. So basically, I coach people online. Some athletes, some aren't athletes. And that's my full-time income. I do also train people in person still. I still train a handful of people in person, but that's just because they've been with me for a long time and they keep coming, and I'm more than happy to keep training them. But yeah, my full-time income is from online coaching. So next, I see you listen to speeches and a lot of your PR videos. What are those speeches that you listen to, and how do I find them? Okay, right, so what to do, I just type in like Mark Bell motivation to start off with, okay, and you'll have quite a lot of videos come up that are like Mark Bell's Who Are You speech and things of that nature. And then what to do is I literally just go to the related videos, and then when you go to the related videos, you get all these different kind of motivational videos. I don't really listen to them really for motivation. I just kind of like listening to people like Mark Bell and George Lehman, and just a lot of people like that. I like listening to Kurt Karwoski as well, but just people along that nature. I also love listening to Elliot House. And they're all just in the related videos, and just click through them until you find one that you like, and do that. Yeah, so type in, start off Mark Bell Who Are You speech, and then just go through the related videos, and you can thank me later. So next video, what is my favourite movie? And if it isn't Braveheart, I'll be severely disappointed. Braveheart probably is one of my favourite movies. I really like Braveheart. Really like Braveheart a lot, actually. To be honest, I don't really know off the top of my head what my favourite movie is of all time. There's so many to pick from. I actually really like movies. One that has been noticeably I really liked, that has been out kind of recently, was Insidious 1. Insidious 2 was not as good as 1, but was okay. Insidious 3 was just bollocks. Insidious 3 was just rubbish. Did not like Insidious 3 at all. Wasn't scary or jumpy or anything, but Insidious 1 probably was the scariest movie I've ever watched in my life. When that was out, I believe I was probably 17. I think so, 17, and me and my friends went and saw it, and we didn't actually know that it was that scary. We didn't really watch trailers and whatnot. We just kind of went to the cinema and just kind of asked the cinema person what they recommended. They said Insidious, so we thought, yeah, cool, we'll go for it. We went in, and yeah, we were pretty much clutching at straws the whole time. So yeah, that was pretty scary, but I really liked Insidious 1, and that is a movie I definitely watch again. So next, do I find that setting my hips at the beginning of the squat makes me lose core tightness? So that's a video about my squats. So basically what he's saying is, when I set my squats, so when I take my air in, I then slightly set my hips backwards. He's asking if me doing that is going to make me lose some core tightness. And then no, not whatsoever. The only reason I do that is because me slightly pushing my hips slightly backwards cues me to kind of break at the hips a little bit more and make my movement a little bit more hip dominant. So yeah, no, it doesn't kind of make me lose core tightness in the slightest. And I wish I could give you a huge detailed response as to why I do it, but quite frankly, the only reason I do it is because it just cues me to slightly break at my hips first, which puts me in a much better, nicer position throughout the whole range of movement. That's the only reason. There's no big detailed response. And last but not least, what is my favourite channel to watch? My favourite channel to watch is without a doubt Roman Atwood. I really like Roman Atwood. I watch he's probably one of the few people I watch every single day. I don't really have a lot of time to watch tons and tons of videos every day. I don't have enough time to watch tons of videos, and I don't have time to watch tons of fitness channels, especially as I find a lot of their footage very repetitive. There are a few channels that I do tend to watch every day. You know who you are, because I probably comment on your videos pretty damn frequently. If I comment on your videos very frequently, you're one of the people I tend to watch on the daily. But Roman Atwood, I really enjoy watching him. I love watching his vlog channel. He puts up daily vlogs, and then whenever he puts up a prank, I really enjoy watching his prank channel as well. But yeah, Roman Atwood is kick-ass. I really like him. So I hope you enjoyed today's Q&A, guys. Many to come. I'm going to do one a week, and going to pretty much got questions for the next month or so. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll speak to all of you guys next time. Boom.